DJ. You inside Afroverse 54. And it, your reputation precedes you. You know what I mean? And the streets are talking. And what they're saying is the young lady I have in front of me is the next big thing in international pop music. They're calling it the Tyla Takeover. Have you heard that word before?
For real?
Yeah. It's called the Tyla Takeover. And so, Tyla, welcome to Dallas. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Is this your first time in the city?
First time.
Oh, my gosh. Welcome. Are we treating you right so far?
Yes, you're the best.
Okay. It's this thing we call Southern hospitality, and we take it really seriously. So hopefully it's translating, you know?
Nah, for sure.
My gosh, you've been a busy young lady. What a year.
Yeah, it's been crazy. And to think that it's not even like halfway done.
This is April. And you've probably had quite a whirlwind. Are you taking it all in? Are you finding moments to just sit, breathe, and absorb and be in the moment?
Like everything is happening so fast, but I always try to just sit and like think, just to be away from the noise and everything, and just like also thank God and thank like my family, my team, and everybody, because like everything that's happening is so crazy. Like I never thought this would happen, especially so fast.
But in a way you say that, but like in a way you did, because let's go back to your childhood, right? And you spoke it like that's like I think you're like the we talk about that word manifestation, the buzzword. But I mean, you have that video on your gram when I was looking earlier of you just singing and belting it out, and little Tyla was like singing her heart out, and you said you wanted to be a pop star. So like, but is it everything? Do you feel like you're living your dreams, like legitimately living out the dreams you thought you would, you had?
Definitely. Like, this is literally, guys, I can't even express how amazing this is. Like, and I always sit back and also think like, imagine like years from now, what am I gonna think? What am I gonna be doing? Like, I'm gonna look back at these moments and be like, wow,
I did that.
Yeah,
that's what we're gonna be doing. We're gonna be celebrating, and we're gonna be saying that. Let's just continue to write it out, because we've been doing it so far. But I mean, so representing South Africa, like that is home. When was the last time you were home? You've been on the road for a while. Like, have you been there in a little while?
So like, I left home in January.
Okay.
And the last time I was at home, I was home for 24 hours.
Wow.
Literally 24 hours.
So when you're home for 24 hours, what do you do?
I go to my family, like, straight away. I can lay with my mother, with my siblings. I just laugh. But I had to go home because they weren't giving me a visa.
Let's talk about that. Traveling. And we're talking about that. That's something that we've been talking about lately, about how difficult it is for African artists to sometimes, like your fans want you to tour and this and that, but they don't understand that there's some other factors in play. You know what I mean? So you go home for 24 hours to get your visa, right?
Literally. Imagine. But I mean, I needed those 24 hours. Yeah. I needed it.
Yeah.
So.
That's amazing. So, I mean, listen, SA is lighting up the charts right now. I mean, piano. Let's go. I mean, it's you're not going anywhere without hearing my piano this and so much, so that it's not even just about the artists from South Africa making it. It's about how the sound is being adopted and being made from other people. Like, how does that make you feel?
I actually love it. I know some people feel the need to gatekeep it. But I mean, like, it just shows how the genre is growing. Yeah. Like, the fact that everyone is, like, using elements from it. As long as, like, the recognition is there, I feel like there's no harm in the genre growing.
Yeah. But it's and you talk about this a lot, like, it's more, if it's not just a genre. This is like a whole movement. It's a culture. It's a lifestyle. I mean, talk a little bit about how that has been for y'all in SA for a while. You said that y'all had just been partying to it by yourselves, and now we get to share in it. But what does that look like at home? You know what I mean?
Like at home, Amapiano has been huge. Like, it was all we playing. It still is all we playing in the clubs, in the parties, like, the dance moves, the culture, like, it's been our thing. Yeah. But now, like, TikTok and everything has broadened the audience so much that now we're sharing it with the world. Yeah. And I mean, like, it's amazing, because South Africa hasn't had a genre like that has traveled. Yeah. So far. It's just bringing so much more opportunities to artists and everybody back home. So.
Now, was little Tyla a dancer too?
Yes, I was everything.
She was everything from the get-go. I have to say, like, one of my favorite clips is when you were in London on that first stop of the Under the Influence, and it was my Poizon, and you were on stage, and you were like, just like, you were in the element, and your dancing was so fluid, and I was like, dang, like, this is fire, you know? But do you look at that as something that, like, we look at it, and we're like, you know, we're trying to learn the moves and such, but I feel like when you look at it from somebody who was raised in that culture, is it just something you have, and you just adopt, like, you know what I mean, with the music and that? Does it just come with the culture?
Definitely. And it's something that I also try explain to people because, like, you can learn the moves, but you have to touch down in South Africa and get the source, like, from South Africa.
If you've never, man, if you've never partied in SA, like, I've been fortunate to go once before, and like, all I can remember was like, yo, this is incredible. Like, it's the vibrance, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's, and you can definitely feel it in your music, and I feel like that's so important that you are so, you know, gung-ho on getting the African music spotlight, right? Do you feel like, is that a lot of pressure for you to carry, or are you like happy to carry that flag, you know what I mean, as you continue to rise?
It's definitely a lot of pressure, but I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Like, I love my country, I love my continent, the culture. So I'm just happy that I'm able to also broaden the audience for other artists back home and everything. Like, I love this.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Now, you were just on the road on an incredible tour. What an honor to, you know what I'm saying, to support Chris Brown in Europe. What was that like? I mean, if you had to summarize that experience, like, girl, talk to me, tell me.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Yeah. Tour, just,
even saying that I was touring with Chris Brown.
Say it one more time, just so we can hear. You were doing what?
I was opening the show for Chris Brown.
Oh, man.
And imagine I was the only act
Yeah.
opening for Chris Brown. Like, like, I just thank God every day for that opportunity.
But I feel like those fans were also blessed to have you on that stage. I think I want you to, wherever you go, to also remember that, to own that. Like, you got that, you know what I mean? And it was your moment, and you owned it. What are some of your favorite, like, highlights from the tour, whether they were on or off stage?
Definitely, like, me being able to experience that many people just watching and listening to me. You know, like, it's crazy, like, you being on stage and seeing all those people and the eyes, and you see everyone's expressions and them dancing. Like, that experience is like, it's
every night for a few nights. It's wild, isn't it?
It's wild.
That is crazy. Now, I know that obviously Chris Brown is a remarkable artist who has shown a lot of love from very, 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 very early on to the music. Like, were there any moments, you know, we've seen him in a club vibing to, you know, Costa, Big Flexa, and may he rest in peace. Were there any moments where y'all had, you know, to share African music, whether it's...
Definitely. Every party, he would have some house parties, and we were on that aux.
Love.
And we were dancing. We were teaching him the dance moves. He was even doing the finger moves.
He
was doing it all.
That's fun.
He was doing it all. Like, he's amazing. He loves the culture. He loves the music.
Yeah, you gotta like now. I mean, I also just mentioned, obviously, may his soul rest in peace, Costa Teach. Would you guys ever have a chance to interact and meet before he passed away?
Definitely. Like, we were friends, you know. So I mean, the news was crazy, especially not being at home.
Yeah.
Like, overseas, we seeing this news, and it happened so sudden.
Yeah.
So it was still is very sad.
Yeah.
And
do you feel like with all the recent tragedies too, that it's, you know, and may everybody who's been affected, definitely praying for peace with them. Do you feel like that has done a little bit to bring that music scene closer together?
Definitely.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Yeah.
You know, and I can feel the support that everybody is giving us,
one another,
that are trying to push the movement and the culture.
Yeah.
So
we're with y'all.
Yeah.
But listen, speaking of the movement and the culture, Been Thinking is growing, girl. It's such a vibe. What a major record. I mean, everything about this record is big, right? You know, getting a chance to work with like Tricky and Toronto, you know, our city, where it was recorded. I mean, that is, how are you feeling about this record and just watching it do the numbers that it is, you know?
I'm just so happy. I'm so happy. Like, I just remember being in the session, and after we recorded it, we were just vibing, and Tricky was adding his
little tricks, you know?
You know?
Yeah.
And like, we just knew, like, the song was going to be
huge.
Oh, so man. It is growing, and it's only the beginning.
And it's the first single off this album that I hear is done.
Oh.
Yeah. A little birdie told me the album, the project is it almost in, when are we getting the Tyla project? Is it this year, or is there any insight you could give, about what music is coming? Because this is crazy,
Yeah, so I'm actually planning on first releasing a smaller project.
Okay, EP
just so
vibes.
people can get a little taste.
A little bit more taste. Okay.
A little taste.
Okay.
Of
Tease them. It's okay. We love it.
But definitely this year, soon.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yeah.
Soon.
We're ready. We're ready. We are
very
so ready.
soon.
Now listen, I love the music. I love your visuals. I mean, you're just an all around amazing creative, but what I love the most is your fashion sense. Okay. The fits be fitting, girl. They are always such a vibe. Tell me a little bit about your inspiration when it comes to fashion. Like, what's more important? Is it comfort? Is it style? What do you look to, when you get dressed?
I think it depends on what's happening.
Yeah.
But most of the time it's comfort. Oh, if I could wear a nightgown
Every day,
I would.
I listen. Why not?
Why not? I mean, on tour.
Yeah.
On tour, every day I was wearing a gown. Even Chris was like, wow.
Put on some clothes. Can we, you know what I mean?
No, he was feeling it. He wanted to wear the gown as well.
Yeah. No, I bet you got, it's because I think the swag is you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I mean, for the look,
yeah.
I'm also willing to be the most uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I don't know, it depends on the vibe, but I do love dressing up. Ever since I was young, I love dressing up.
I love that. I love that. I'm looking forward to it. The music is gonna be crazy. Now I know that obviously when you're not working on music, we know we're in the business of building empires now. We know the music is gonna be in great hands. But what do you do? What are some side hustles that you feel like you could take to the next level in the future? Is it fashion? Is it makeup? What do you feel like how you gonna diversify in the future?
I want to do it all. I want to act. I want to do fashion, makeup. I want to take over. Tyla take over.
Tyla take over for real. You heard it first. Yeah. It's coming, and we are so excited to watch. Always know that you have a home right here on Afroverse 54 on 97.9 The Beat. Now listen, how can the fans get in touch with you? For those who want to reach you, tell them how to talk to you.
So hello guys, my name is Tyla, and you can find me on Instagram, Tyla, and then
love it, nice and simple. I appreciate you for coming. Look forward to seeing more of you. Keep it locked. It's the Tyla Takeover right here on Afroverse 54 and 97.9 The Beat.